All right, guys, I've got a list of 29 cards. Almost all of these are hierarchy cards. These are all Michael Jordan cards. Most of these are PSA 10s, not all, but most. There's a platinum medallion in here. There's some tier 2 stuff. There's some really, really big cards in this one. This is weekly auction number 195. It's ending this Sunday on Fanatics, and there's a Cajun Cardboard filter. And you guys can use the affiliate link in this YouTube description in section number 1 to jump straight to bidding on these cards. Just jump into that Cajun Cardboard filter and you'll see these 29 cards. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. It's just a bunch of eye candy. I'm trying to let the world know I'm moving out of some of these Michael Jordan cards and I'm pushing my chips in on some really big tier 1 Michael Jordan cards if and when the damn things become available. You guys have been getting a bunch of these videos pretty much every single Thursday or Friday, just kind of showing you the cards that I have available for sale in Fanatics weekly auctions. Remember, if you're going to use Fanatics and you're going to sell your cards on Fanatics like I do and try to ring that bell and break all-time records, whether it's Jordan, Kobe, Shohei, Neymar, Messi, Ronaldo, Gretzky, it doesn't matter. Whatever you're doing, if you're using Fanatics, use the promo code Cajun, all capital letters, C-A-J-U-N, when you submit your cards. Enjoy this video, guys. 29 Michael Jordan cards. We'll flip through them real quick. We'll look at a few comps, some big stuff in here. This is the first real, truly meaningful auction where I've moved some of my stuff into auction off of the Buy Now marketplace. Enjoy. If you've got a bunch of unwanted inventory that you've been sitting on for days, weeks, months, years, ship it to Fanatics Marketplace and let them do all the work. Just make sure when you ship it, you use the promotional code Cajun, all capital letters, C-A-J-U-N. Hey guys, Bryan with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana. I think I said 29 cards in the introduction. It's actually 27 cards. Almost all of these are hierarchy cards. You guys are going to recognize them. You guys are going to love these cards. It's just a bunch of eye candy. I'm letting the world know these cards are available. They're ending this Sunday in a few days on Fanatics Weekly Auction number 195. That ends on October 12th. So it's Sunday, October 12th. Let's not waste any more time. Let me get these images a little bigger. Okay, here we go. Let's just start with the 1992 Upper Deck All Division team. We're going to look up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 of these in Card Ladder just to give you guys some idea of what's been going on, some of the pricing trends with some of these cards, to see if it makes sense for any of you guys to bid on these. Again, if you're going to bid on them, use the affiliate link that's in my YouTube description. This Upper Deck All Division 89 is a true Jordan insert, early year Jordan insert in a PSA 10. This card really resonates. It's the 92 Upper Deck Team MVPs. This gets lost in the shuffle. Jordan in vivid color with Paxson in the background, black and white, and then Dominique's cousin, Gerald Wilkins. Cousin or brother? Cousin, I think, right? In the background, Gerald Wilkins, and then Patrick Ewing as well. But this TM5, Team MVPs PSA 10 will be available Sunday. How about the base 93 Finest? Not a hierarchy card. Why? Because it's a base card. But Jordan's first finest card, it's a PSA 10 copy of just the base version. 93 Ultra All-NBA number 2 PSA 10 featuring Jordan shooting what appears to be a left-handed hook. I don't think there's any other Jordan cards where he literally looks like he is prepping for a Kareem left-handed sky hook. I don't know what's happening in this picture. Flair New Heights, the first card we'll look up. This is a card, it's one of those foundationals, the Warp Speed, the Scoring Kings, the Beam Team, the New Heights, the Soul of the Game, which we're going to see in a second. The New Heights PSA 10 with the ghost images of Jordan, the Slick Silver would be another one. Here you go right there. It's a pop 154 in PSA 10. This card's come back a little, guys, so I'm not super confident. I don't know what's going on. Maybe the world is correcting. Maybe they think 154 is too many. It's a 19% gem rate. It's been graded 1,200 times. It is a great looking Jordan card. My suspicion is the card's going to do somewhere around the $3,000 mark. The last year, this card has bumped up 71%, but check it out. The last 2 sales have both been down from the all-time high of $3,840, $3,785. It's dropped all the way down below $3,000. So I'm hoping this card can get to $3,000. Maybe one of you guys can pick it up right at that $3,000 mark. And then one of the biggest cards in this auction that I've got, this is a bad boy right here. This is really something. This is the Jordan Olajuwon Atomic Refractor in a PSA 10, and I'll be honest with you, my copy looks really, really good. These things do have a tendency to green. I think mine has held its color very well. Here is the last one that sold was $15,000 in September. That's what, 3-4 days ago. This card sold on Fanatics Weekly for 15 grand. 16.8 is the all-time high for this card. Check out the pop. 22, only 214 graded. You guys know the pack odds on these 12 atomic refractors. This one, I've done a video on it, so go find it if you want to see it in my YouTube playlist under Michael Jordan atomic refractors. But check this out. There's not been that many graded. 214 have been graded in, what is that, 29 years? That's not very many. 15,000 last sale, so I suspect this one's going to do pretty good. Again, mine looks really good. The Elijah one on the back, of course. 96 maximum metal. There's 2 maximum metals. This is the bigger of the 2. They don't look anything alike. The 96 is right there. I love it. It's just a great card. It's hard to part with this one, guys. It's a pop 26, but this graph pretty much explains why I'm parting with it. Again, sometimes the market dictates the moves you make and you've got to adapt. That's what I'm doing in my Power of 23. I am going to reiterate this for the 8 billionth time. I am not leaving the Michael Jordan card collecting world. I am pushing all my damn chips in. First, I'm cashing my chips in, then I'm pushing the cash into Michael Jordan huge tier 1 stuff. Just some of the biggest and baddest Michael Jordan cards in the world. I'm taking advantage of what I think is a little bit of movement in the market in the PSA 10 premium, and it just makes sense for me and how I am choosing to adapt my collection, alter my PC, and collect. I want a more manageable, high-end Michael Jordan collection, and so this will be one of the casualties of that decision. This card, all-time, the last one sold for $16,200, and that was the all-time record price. I don't know if I'll sniff that, but check out this. 376 graded, 26 gems. Card Ladder thinks it's a little over a $20,000 card. This $16,000 sale was in July, and MJ PSA 10s, especially low pop ones like this one, have definitely run since then. So we'll see how that one does at auction. Shining Moments, Michael Jordan, the SM2. I think I just sold, or I'm about to sell, or I think this weekend I'm selling actually. Well, I guess by the time you guys see this, it will have already sold. The Members Only, which is a low pop. Shining Moments is a Michael Jordan insert from 96 Stadium Club right there with, of course, Dennis Rodman in the background right there. We've got the Topps Holding Court, not the refractor, just the base here, Holding Court HC2. This is going to be a very affordable way to enter the Michael Jordan hierarchy market with a PSA 10 copy of this beautiful Michael Jordan insert from Topps. How about the first tier 2 card? This is the Platinum Medallion. This card is very often faked. Here is an opportunity to pick up a mid-grade PSA 7 copy that we know is real. It was just graded by PSA. I bought this card raw from a collection. I graded this card myself. PSA slabbed it, put a 7 on it, which I was very happy about. This is a really big Michael Jordan card. I don't think I looked this one up. I didn't, but this card's going to do really well. Again, tier 2 in the Michael Jordan Cajun Cardboard hierarchy. Tier 2s are getting very expensive, very hard to find. Let's keep the atomic refractor theme going. This is your 97, 98, Bowman's Best mirror image atomic. This is the cheapest atomic refractor you can get your hands on. This is a Gem Plus copy, however, so this is going to be the best of the best as far as BGS 9.5s go. Jordan on the front, Mercer on the front, we got GP on the back, and some others. So big card right there. That is an atomic refractor. There's only 12 of them. It's in gem condition. There's not a lot of those to go around, but that is your cheapest entryway into a Michael Jordan atomic refractor. There is no other less expensive way to get into it. We've got the Creators 97 Finest Refractor in a PSA 10. Beautiful here. No greening. None. Zero. Absolutely nothing. This is perfect. This card is absolutely perfect color. And you guys, if you collect this and you've seen this card and you've held one of these, you know it is very hard to find these cards with perfect color. This one is going to do really well compared to most recent comps. I really believe that. 97 Flair Showcase Row 2 PSA 10. This card's volatile. It's gone for huge numbers, many thousands, and it's come back a little bit. I don't know where it belongs. I know this. There's only so many of these Flair Showcase PSA 10s out there. They are base cards, but they are very, very hard to come by. So this one should do quite well in a PSA 10 slab if I had to guess. We got a Thrill Seekers BGS 9.5 Min Gem bargain hunting. You want to pick up a real high Michael Jordan hierarchy card, but you don't want to pay the PSA 10 premium like you're going to have to do on some of the ones that I just showed you. Jump in here, pick up your BGS 9.5 Min Gem like I did. I was happy. I held this card in the Cajun Cardboard collection. That scope pattern in the background. I held this card in my collection, I think, in probably 5 full years. So I've had this card for about half a decade. When I first got into the Michael Jordan inserts and started dabbling in the hierarchy, this was one of the first cards I picked up. Excuse the phone in the background. Not very professional. But this Michael Jordan Thrill Seekers has been sitting in Cajun land for quite some time. Michael Jordan teammates, you guys know there's 2 of these. We're going to look at them back to back. The T59 and then there is the T7. Both of these fit with other players. I think the T7 fits with Pippen. I think the T59, I don't remember, but it's a teammate. It might be Anthony Hardaway. Somebody help me with this. I don't remember, but it fits, as you can see, the way it's die cut on the right side. That actually fits to form a duplicate with a like a super card, right? 2 cards next to each other that fit together. And I can't remember if it's Penny Hardaway. It's whoever else is T60, I guess. But somebody else can help me on that. But you got a chance to pick up both of them, both teammates. And these are Michael Jordan, beautiful Michael Jordan hierarchy cards. We've got the Rave Review 1997 Rave Reviews. I don't know. Some people pluralize it. Some people singular. I don't know. This says Rave Review in the search, but it says Rave Reviews on the slab. I don't know what's right. Go to TCDB and check it out. This Rave Review BGS 9.5, just like the Thrill Seekers, has been in my collection for a very, very long time. It is a tier 2. It does have miserable pack odds. Check out the pop on this bad boy. Guys, this is rare, okay? 17 10s, and that last 10, they think the 10's worth 46 grand. Here's your chance to grab a 9.5. Card Ladder says maybe 18.3, something like that. Gem percent 5, gem percent 8.7. You just don't see the 10s very often. Look at the last time a BGS 9.5 Rave Review. It sold 1 time in 2 years. 1 sale in 24 months. This is a recipe for a card to do a very, very big number. I suspect it will. I suspect this card right here is going to do really, really well in this auction, maybe more so than any other. Again, BGS 9.5 versus PSA 10 is not a fair fight right now in this market, but if you know what you're doing and you want to buy the card, not the grade, this is a great way to get a gem mint copy for probably what's going to be 1/3, 1/2, something like that of a PSA 10 value. Just doesn't sell very often, once in 24 months, and I'm bringing the second one to the market this Sunday, October 12th. Skybox Premium PSA 10. I know it's a base card, but this one does huge numbers. You guys have seen this card sell. This Skybox Premium is a much lower pop than, you know, the early year Skybox Premiums where there's tons of those floating around. This 98 one also just resonates. It just looks incredible as well. Sold of the Game 9.5. Everything I said about Rave Reviews applies here. It's a little more common than the Rave Reviews. Obviously, it sells a little bit more, but this Sold of the Game BGS 9.5 is a true quad gem. Had it in my collection forever. Skybox Thunder, another base card like the Skybox Premium we just looked at that's very rare in a PSA 10 and will do a huge number, probably well over $1,000 if I recall. I haven't looked it up in a while. 98 SP Authentic. This is one of the Jordan cards, and I don't say this too often, I believe is undervalued and underappreciated and really just sort of off the radar for folks. This SP Authentic first class insert is die cut on the left. It's a great product. The 98 SP Authentic was a beautiful product. There's tons of Jordan options within that 98 SP Authentic product, but this is the true insert, the first class PSA 10 that ends on this Sunday. And then, you know what, I think I misspoke. This will probably end up being the biggest card that sells in here. It should be. I don't know if it is or isn't, but we just recently saw the Mystery Finest PSA 10 sell for like $43,000 or something crazy. This is the East-West. And it's the Michael Jordan on the front. Of course, it's got Kobe Bryant on the back. And this is a BGS 10. I don't know when the last time one of these sold was. It was September 23rd. So about 9 days from the day I'm recording this video. This card has been doing nothing but going up. It's up 109% over the last 2 years, but only 3 sales. Pop 28 in a BGS 10. The PSA 10 does really, really well. There's 114 PSA 10s. There are 28 BGS 10s, so this is a very, very superlative copy. This should exceed the value of a PSA 10 and do really well on Sunday. You guys jump in there if you want a huge. There's only 2 Michael Jordan Kobe Bryant refractors from the 90s. It's the Mystery Finest and it's this 98 Topps East West. That's it. And if you want it in the highest possible grade, pop 28. Now's your chance to grab it. Grab the BGS 10, pop 28. Yep, tough card right there. How about a gold label Michael Jordan PSA 10? It is a base card, but it's a big card here. Really, really good looking card. Very Flair showcasey the way this card feels with the dual images. Jordan in the foreground, Jordan in the background. Kind of that real glossy surface. Often you'll find surface defects on these cards, but this one comes through with a nice PSA 10 grade. How about the with coating? Yeah, I know Cajun Cardboard hates the coating, but this one I did happen to have with coating. It's a mixed gem with 10 for centering. It's got the coating on there. The surface is a 9. It might make sense to peel this, buy this, crack this, peel this, submit it to PSA 10. If you're a gambling type, if you've got more time on your hands than I do, it's probably not a bad play. Whenever you see a card with great subgrades like this, but the surface grade is the lowest, sometimes it makes sense. Just do me a favor. If you win this card and you do what I just said, which is crack it, peel off the coating, submit it to PSA. If it comes back a PSA 10, do not tell me. I don't want to know that I left that much money on the table. But round ball royalty refractors, BGS 9.5 with coating. Another tier 2 Jordan card, probably his second best platinum medallion in my personal opinion. This is the 98 Ultra horizontal with him wearing the 1s. It is a PSA 8. This card is serial numbered to 99. Big card right here. I've got it pulled up somewhere. There it is right there. Pop 17 in a PSA 8. Again, over the last 2 years, one sale, guys. One sale. And it was April of this year. It sold for $17,000. Card Ladder tags it at $23,000. That's how much Jordan cards, especially big tier 2 Jordan cards, have moved over the last 2 years, over the last 3 months. A PSA 10 copy of this card, Card Ladder thinks is somewhere in the $70,000 range. So PSA 8, you're looking at picking up for maybe a third, a fourth of the value. Big one there. The upper deck now showing, again, baby Jordan insert. It's in the hierarchy. Now's your chance to jump in, grab a 10. These aren't the rarest things in the world, but it does resonate. It's really good looking. It's got that cinematic, that movie theme. And then the Scarface, right? The 2009 upper deck. Yeah, I don't have very many cards post-playing years Jordan. This is one of them. 2009 upper deck now appearing. I did pick it up in a collection that I acquired, and this is a PSA 10 copy of it. A lot of people really, really like this card. Of all the Michael Jordan, you know, I'm not talking about exquisites and autographs and patch autos, but like of all of the Michael Jordan post-playing years Bulls cards, this one really is very, very popular. The demand for this card is very, very high. People just call it the Scarface, but technically it's the NA6, the now appearing from 2009 upper deck. And guys, that does it. 27 cards, some pretty cool Michael Jordan stuff in there. I told you, I wasn't lying to you. I've got some big cards in here. This is going to go a long way towards me consolidating, pushing my chips in, cashing out. Guess where the money's going to go? It's going to go into my Fanatics account. Once the money from these sales, and by the way, the payout on Fanatics, first of all, it's an incredible sharing ratio. It exceeds eBay. So I'm going to net more on Fanatics than eBay. I truly believe, and I wouldn't be doing it if I wasn't. We're talking about 6 figures worth of sales here. This is going to happen on Sunday. It's going to be 6 figures worth of sales. I would not be doing it on Fanatics if I didn't think I was going to do better on Fanatics than eBay. I would just move them off and do it on eBay. I love Fanatics. I'm loyal to Fanatics. I wouldn't give them money to sell my cards. If I thought I would max on eBay, I'd put the damn things on eBay. I don't believe that. I think I'm going to do better on Fanatics. They're doing all the work. And so once this money hits my Fanatics account, I can do anything I want with it. I could take it. I can immediately go bid on, if I can find a Michael Jordan Tier 1 card at some point, I can go bid on that. I do at some point want to pick up a 1986 Fleer Michael Jordan again. I need to go back out and pick one of those up. I haven't decided if I'm going to do a BGS 9.5 or a PSA 10, but of my 23 cards, one of them, it needs to be that card because it is tier 1, and I do want it in highest grade. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I've still got some thinking to do on that. But the money, if I wanted to go buy a Jeep, I could just wire the money to my account. It's there in a couple of days. And so there's all sorts of things that you can do to kind of maneuver your money. If you want the money in your Fanatics account, it's there. If you want the money back in your checking account, just request a wire, send it to your account, and you got it in 2 or 3 days. So that's it, guys. If you're going to bid, go use the affiliate link that's in here. If you want to sell cards like me on Fanatics, like I said in the introduction, like I said, because I'm trying to pay bills, I get compensated by Fanatics for referring people to buy and sell cards on their marketplace. I've always been very transparent about it, but I'm not a mouthpiece. Like, I wouldn't do it if I wasn't doing it myself. I show you all the cards that I'm buying. I show you all the cards, not all the cards I'm buying, but the vast majority of cards I'm buying. I show you all the cards that I'm selling, the vast majority of cards I'm selling, and I'm doing it on Fanatics. So I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I wouldn't ask you to do it if I didn't trust Fanatics to do it for me on a very high level, as they have over the past 3, 4, 5, 6 years. Even predating the transition into Fanatics, I was using the marketplace. There's no question. Fanatics is the marketplace to sell your Michael Jordan cards right now, or I wouldn't be doing it. Use the promo code CAJUN, C-A-J-U-N. If you like my content, if you subscribe to the channel, if you follow me and you want to support the channel and what I'm trying to do, transition into doing this full time, creating a website, creating a quarterly newsletter. I've got some really cool projects in the work. No, I'm not going to spoil any of them, but some really cool stuff coming. If you want to support that, if you want better and more consistent and just better quality audio, visual, and content, and a really cool website with some badass merchandise, and you want to support what I'm trying to do here in the hobby, use the promo code CAJUN if you're going to sell it on Fanatics. It won't net you any more money, unfortunately, but it also won't cost you any money. So it's a free way for you to support the channel, and it really does help me add legitimacy to what I'm trying to do here with my channel as an affiliate partner of Fanatics. Thank you guys for watching this video. Go bid. I hope you guys win it. If you win it, I want you to let me know when I do the auction recap videos on Monday. Thank you guys as always for watching. Keep collecting. Stay positive in the hobby. And peace.